It is Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. Out taking a little cruise in the Digibyte 2 right now. I got a little work done to it. I got a couple other things I want to have looked at, but I'm running pretty good right now. I was doing a little Sunday drive, just checking things out, see what's happening. What is happening? A lot's happening. The big thing right now in the, I like to stay off social media on April 1st because there's so much garbage out there. Everybody playing jokes. You don't know what's real news. So I tend not to want to do anything and even pay attention to social media. So today I'm out cruising around. I want to shout out one thing. Hey, somebody's building a house over here. See, I go down these back roads. I haven't been down in a while. And next thing you know, somebody's building a house. Somebody's got some money. Put it into an asset, baby. One that the county can benefit from property taxes, I suppose. And hey, at least they're putting a metal roof on it. Good call. Don't have to worry about that ever again. So we did have some storms roll through on happy hour, and then I did a spaces on Twitter afterwards. Lost power for a little bit, and yeah, I got a backup generator, so I got that going, and everything was fine. But it just reminded me, and a lot of people around here, there's some major hail damage. There was a little tornado that popped down not too far from here. It missed us. We just got a lot of rain, some heavy winds, lost power for a little bit, obviously, as like I said. But you've got, at the time I'm thinking, you know what, I'm glad I was prepared. I'm glad I had enough gasoline. I got a dual fuel generator. I can hook it up to the propane tanks. But I had enough gasoline, that's what I ran it off of, gas instead of propane. And restored power. I was able to continue doing my spaces live because it happened in the middle of the live spaces, but I've got battery backups and the Wi-Fi equipment, so it'll stay up and running. So I'm glad I kind of prepared for this stuff, but it did remind me, okay, what else do I need to do? Because we may be in a situation where we're going to continue. Man, they're doing some road here to the ditch, work to the ditches and stuff. I got to get out more. Don't leave the property enough. But I wanted to get into that. Anyway, be prepared. You don't know what's going to happen. We've got different nations kind of going away from the United States. If we're not energy independent, are we going to have fuel shortages? Are we going to have issues going forward? House for sale. What is going to happen, I guess, is the key here. And be prepared for anything. Have what you need on hand. We've got the banking system. Right now, we're in the middle of the second quarter. Sorry, the beginning of the second quarter, but we're in the middle of the rollout, or the beginning of the rollout, whatever you want to call it. By July, the FedNow system, the system that's going to allow you to have instantaneous transactions, that's supposed to go live in July, and right now they're signing up banks, getting them certified to where they can participate in it. What are they going to use? There's a lot of speculation that some of these coins, these crypto coins, are going to be at the center of it. XRP is the one that everybody talks about, and that may be the case. It may be a good thing, it may be a bad thing, don't know. All I know is that I want coins in my possession. I want the things that I know how many there are, and I know that they're not controlled by central authority. And so that's really my biggest issue with things like XRP, is you got half the coins, there's like 100 billion of them, and 49 billion of them are still held, I think, by Ripple, but they're still centralized and not on the market. That's why I kind of resonate with Litecoin Digibyte. I think they're going to have a nice second quarter, which we're in right now. They're coins that you can hold, and you know how many there are, and they're out there, so you don't have a third party or a governing party or an issuing party holding those coins. So I just don't like that when somebody's got leverage over those things. I want to talk about what's happening in this month, April 21st and April 22nd in Oklahoma City. If you go to litecoinlisa.net, litecoinlisa.net, I'm sure you know who she is, right? If not, you better follow her on YouTube. That way you can watch the live happy hour with me and her. She's got other shows all week, around 4 p.m. Central Time. Go watch her YouTube channel. Get up to speed on what's happening and all the things. Join her Patreon. And definitely drops a lot of good information, a lot of good videos in there to prepare you for what's coming. But on the 21st, she's got a charity event every year. She does it to honor her daughter who passed away a few years back. her adopted daughter. She raised her from birth, and she just had a lot of issues. So she was a loving enough parent to take care of this child who needed help. And she passed away. And so every year in April, she honors her birthday and has a charity event and picks different charities to donate the funds to. And it's a good time. A lot of the crypto people, freedom people get together and celebrate that life, celebrate freedom, celebrate the community, and how community can come together and make a difference, because that's what we have to do. Our government's not going to be here to save us. Nobody's coming to save you. We need to save ourselves, and by doing the right thing. And this is one of those right things. So I'll be there April 21st doing a live happy hour with Lisa. Bix Weir is going to be there playing some music. Bitcoin Ben is going to be there. The event is on the next day, the Saturday, but get there early and come to the live happy hour event. Check out her website, litecoinlisa.net, for all the details. You won't regret it. If you're in this space and you're in the freedom space and you're looking for like-minded people because you can't find them where you live and nobody wants to listen to you, hey, you need to get into some silver, the banks are crashing. You need to get into some crypto, the banks are crashing. Get your effort, get your energy, get all your life's effort and work outside the system and put it into something you can control in your own possession, and they don't listen to you. Well, people that you'll meet here are the people who are listening, and we've been kind of ahead of the game, preparing for this for a long time, preparing for that storm, preparing for those outages, preparing for what is now to come. And we've got a situation right now where we've had the warning shots. We've had the warning shots from banks. Hey, this bank went under, but we're going to bail it out. Hey, this bank went under, we're going to bail it out. And I think they'll just continue to print the money, create the money, digitize the money. Not really printing it, because they can't print it enough. They wouldn't be able to have more printing presses. So the cash doesn't exist to back up deposits, so they got to come in, backstop it, and electronically make you whole. Don't put yourself in that situation. There's a house I looked at. I was thinking about buying at one point. We added on to it. It looks really nice. I know. I need to have a 360 camera so you can pay attention to what's going on. See it through the eyes of Westwood, or the glasses of Westwood at this point. Gonna wear my glasses to drive now. Getting old, 50. It happens. I had laser surgery. That's another good investment. I'll tell you what, back in 2006, I did the LASIK surgery and eye surgery. I'll tell you what, it was so great. My eyes are horrible, and it fixed it. So it was money well invested, and it lasted for probably, at least 15 years before I really started to notice that the age was catching up and the eyes started to, vision was getting a little worse. So a good 15 years. I don't know if you can do it again, if there's enough left, there to work with, but I mean, that's a good investment as far as I'm concerned. I would do that again. Absolutely. Just having that ability to, because I hate wearing glasses, having that ability to, be able to see. It's, and to be able to have that procedure done, it's pretty amazing, really a miracle. So anyway, kind of rambling a little bit, going down in the trenches, going downhill right now, getting close to the river. So maybe we'll see some deer running through, or some turkey or something, some wild creatures. But be prepared for anything that's coming. Check out that meetup, that event, that charity event, and if you can't go, buy a ticket. It's for a wonderful person, Mame Crypto. She used to be on Lisa's Monday shows. She's done great things for the Litecoin community. I've known her since 2018, and she's been stricken with cancer. Kind of got all over her body, and she's done some surgery, so this is going to benefit her. I mean, she's really a beautiful soul. So, buy a ticket, and if you do, she will create an NFT for you and send that to you. So it's really, it's just worth it. And if you can't go, you can't go. That's all right. It's a donation, and you get an NFT out of it. But it's a good thing to do. Check it out, litecoinlisa.net. Oh, there's some kind of bird that got hit. Looked like it might have been a little turkey. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings. There's a lot of speculation in the banking system that, okay, it's starting to go live. This ISO 20022 system it's going to go live, and it's going to be this FedNow type network, this real-time, these real-time transactions. But what does that mean? Does that just mean they're going to take us cashless, put us into this cashless system that they control at a central level? So with cryptocurrency, you've got the opportunity to hold your money and transact value any time of the day, 24/7 right now. If you're using Litecoin and Digibyte, you can do that right now. You've been able to do it since 2011 with Litecoin and 2014 with Digibyte. That's all they're trying to propose to do, have real-time transactions, that you can, immediately send. Well, we can do that now, and we can do that in a decentralized way, not one that's centralized with the Federal Reserve System, a central bank system, a government-controlled system, because when they control all the poker chips, they can revalue it anytime they want, create more anytime they want, and what you have in your wallet doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have the same purchasing power tomorrow as it does today. You see what they do with inflation now. This is just going to allow them to do that just like that. Not a very good snap. Gotta work on my ninja snap. So just realize that they want to take it digital because that's how they soak up all these problems in the system. It's programmable money. They can do whatever they want with it. And if you're locked into that casino structure and you have no way to transact value outside of it, you're at the mercy of it. You're playing in the vampire casino. You're sitting at the table. You've got an opportunity now to get up, get away from the table, walk out of that vampire casino, and start using legitimate forms of money, sound digital money, money that will be there outside of their control, that runs on an independent, decentralized network. Everybody's out on their motorcycles today, baby. I get it. I should get my scooter out and get that going. So, just pay attention to what's going on. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Very important. Getting to speculate a little bit on Litecoin and Digibyte right now. Litecoin right now, you can take one Litecoin and get about 9,500 Digibyte roughly. That's a pretty good spot. I think they're both going to do well here in the next couple of months, and it may give you an opportunity to buy some freedom or check off some freedom boxes to where maybe your drive's fixed. Maybe you pay off your house. Maybe you pay off a car or get a car that you need. Something that has real value through this transition as we go into a completely new, uncharted economic system. I mean, the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, France just bought natural gas from the United Arab Emirates and paid in the Chinese yuan. Everybody's using a different currency. Everybody's breaking away from the dollar. So they're just everybody that's on the dollar team, they'll just continue to create that money. They're going to create it and just run it hot until it breaks. And I think that's just the plan. If that is the case, man, every dollar that you hold is going to be worth less because they're going to create more of them. And so anybody that's got a real tangible good, an item, they're going to want more of those dollars. And at some point, they're going to say, you know what? Man, these dollars just keep getting worth less and less, and I need more and more of them. And then I go out and buy stuff with it, and the price of that stuff goes up. I need to get into something that's going to hold my energy. So at some point, people are going to say, give me something that is going to keep pace or outpace the inflation rate of the dollar. And so they're going to look to things like gold and silver. They're going to look at things like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte. They're going to look to these sound assets that you can hold in your possession. And what our key in all this is, we got to find people who are going to transact. Just like right now in the current economic system, people will take cash. Some people will take gold and silver, but you got to seek those people out that are going to take it for an asset. Hey, yeah, I'll take some silver for that. You find those people, build a network, and continue to use that network going forward, and that's how you stay safe. It's going to be the same thing with cryptocurrency. You find people that take Litecoin, Digibyte, Bitcoin, these solid cryptocurrencies for labor, for goods, services. Just like I had a little repair done on the Digibug, and I took it to a guy I went to school with, and I paid him in cash, and I gave him a 1 ounce silver coin that had Litecoin stamped on it, a 1 ounce copper coin that had Litecoin stamped on it, and gave him one of my cards that I hand out for cryptocurrency. And it's like, hey man, And then all the bills that I gave him, you know, the cash happened to have buy Litecoin stamped on it. I don't know how I keep coming across these, but when you put it in their minds, and I had the little discussion about the banks and how they're crashing and how it's not safe, and he understood that at an internal level. So at some point in the future, I'm hoping that he'll say, you know what, I'm not real confident taking these Fed notes anymore. You know, maybe take some of that Litecoin. You got any more of that silver? How about some copper? A little of both, all of them. And get people in the mindset of, you know what, this has no encumbrance. This doesn't have no debt attached to it. It is what it is. You hold it in your hand, you know how much there is. And it's something that has value, a tangible item. And so building that network out, finding those people, talking to people about it, and giving people a solution that they don't understand is out there right now is kind of the key. And I remember I had a video, save that squirrel, that was a gray squirrel. 360 camera, baby, I need that in here. Craziness, stuff I'm seeing here, and the stuff I'm probably missing. All right, slow it down. Digibug's run a little hot, better slow her down. So it's important to build that network out. And right now, especially, things are really going to get stupid. They're really going to get crazy. This government's going to get out of control with the monetary situation. It's important right now to plant those seeds in people's minds that, hey, you know, you can always do this if you don't lack faith in the banks. You know, there's crypto, and be ready for them, because not everybody, you can't convince them all at once. You know, your family and friends, you probably tried it. Don't worry about that. Just know that it's there, and tell people, hey, you know, if you're ever interested, it's like I did with him. It's like, hey, if you're ever interested, I can tell you everything you want, sit down, have a conversation, whatever, and just kind of open the door that way, so that when things do fall apart, they'll have a resource to go to, someone they can trust to talk about this stuff and figure out a way forward. And they may be able to provide something that you need, and it's like, hey, you know, I'll send you some Litecoin, you know, fix this. I got an alternator I need to replace. Can you do that? Yeah, man. You know, anybody's got any eggs? Yeah, go over here. He'll accept silver. You know, and have those methods, have those means at your disposal, have those tools, because right now people don't know what tools that they have. They're going to get scared. They're going to get worried. They're going to think, what am I going to do? These banks are crashing. I don't know if my money's safe. Where do I put it? And they don't have an option right now in their minds. Provide them with that option. Provide them with another tool, a resource, the information, so that they can make a decision on their own that might save them and their families. That's what's important right now. I mean, the time of messing around is over. The storm is upon us. Be prepared. Have that backup generator. Have those things. What do we got? Tax. We got a tract of land for sale here. How much is that going to go for? A lot of people want to buy land, you know, it's something, but don't be buying land just to buy land, you know, get some productive land, something you grow some food on, something you raise some cattle or livestock on, you know, think about what you want to do, where you want to be, where you want to build your wealth, what's going to give you the freedom that you seek, and start looking at those things. I tell you what, I'd be scared right now if I had a retirement locked up to where I can't access it for, I don't even know what it would be, 62, age 62 or something. So I'd have 12 more years to where I don't know what's going to happen to that money. It's denominated in U.S. Fed notes. What are they going to do to the currency? Is it going to be in the same form? Will my retirement get reshuffled into some new form of currency? Or will it be, you know, you got $1 million in retirement? No, that's stupid. $100,000 in retirement. Is it going to have $100,000 worth of purchasing power in 12 years? It might be $200,000 by then, but that $200,000 might not even buy you a car. So what good is it? You know, now is the time to really take a hard look and don't think and have faith in a system that's done nothing but let you down, because that's all it's done. It's completely just lied, scammed, vampired us. So fine. You're going to keep doing that. Yeah, you got a lot of energy out of me. You took a lot of my blood, but I'll tell you what, the blood I got left, no more transfusions for you, you walking dead. Done. And get that mentality and understand that, and understand that they are vampiring you. They are sucking your energy out. And don't just say, well, you know, what am I supposed to do now? No, it's as long as you're breathing and that blood's pumping and you got energy left in your soul, your spirit, your body, you can still win. You can still walk away. It's important to do that if you realize there's a problem. If you don't, then just continue to get cannibalized. But most people understand there's a problem. They just don't know what the answer is, what the solution is. It's up to us to give them the tools. It's up to all of us who see a way forward, a way out, and whatever we've chosen, whether it's gold, silver, crypto, you know, property, whatever it is, whatever that thing is, let somebody else know about it. Say, hey, this is what I'm doing. You know, it's like, you know, maybe take a look at it. It's important that we do that right now. It's important that we pay attention and help our fellow man. I mean, help the people, help us, we the people, instead of continually, I'll make sure I don't get clocked here. This is a bad curve. There's been a few people killed on this curve. So I better pay attention here, make sure nobody's coming. So it's important that right now is the time to educate. It's the time to put that out there, put that message out there, and let people know, hey, might get a little crazy, and if it does, this is what I'm doing. If you're interested, need help in any of this stuff, how to get this stuff, I can, you know, maybe give you some resources. But you got to trust yourself. You got to come to it at your own pace. You got to know that you're making that decision and you want to make that decision. You just got to be there to educate them. Just be there to help them if they have questions and they want to do something. Give them the information. Don't try to change their minds. Just tell them. And, you know, nobody can change my mind. You know, you can tell me about it and I'll come to it in my own resolution, you know, my own time, because I'm naturally I don't follow any orders and I think I know everything. So I got to do it at my own pace. And a lot of people might be like that, you know, so stubborn. And it's important that you just put the message out there. And, you know, again, you tell me something, I'm not going to do it right away just because you tell me. I don't care who it is. I got to make the own decision on myself, and I got to internalize it and feel good about it. So that takes time. So just put it out there, let people decide, let them make decisions on their own, and just let them trust themselves. They have their own path. It's not your burden to carry. What is your burden to carry is if you've got information, you've got ability, you have some sort of talent, put it out in the universe. Let it go. And that's why I could have taken this car trip today and not turned on the camera and just taken a nice little Sunday drive with the window down. But I don't have the window down, so, you know, a little heated up. I mean, because I don't have air conditioning in here. I just got the vent. Need to get that looked at. No big deal, though. But I decided to turn on the camera because there may be something in all this rambling that I'm doing right now that somebody, it makes them think. And makes them think about how things are, and makes them think, you know what, maybe I should look into something. Maybe I should take some action. I feel like I need to. I don't know how to. This guy's talking about Litecoin. Maybe I should take a look at Litecoin. He's talking about Digibyte. He's in this Digibug. Why is he calling it a Digibug? Well, because it's the Beetle, Volkswagen Beetle, and it's blue, and I call it a Digibug. Because it's just important to put that message out into the universe, and whoever's willing to listen, you know, the message, if it's out there, they'll find it. It's not up to you. You just got to do what you can do, whatever it is. And the neighbor put up this big windmill, man. It looks nice. Mitch, when you get back, look at this neighbor's windmill. It's made out of wood. It looks pretty sweet. I'm thinking I need one of these. You know, again, if that's hooked up to a pump, you got air power, baby. It's like an old Wild West, I mean, windmill. It looks really nice. Maybe I can pay with Litecoin or Digibyte. Have somebody build that for me. Anyway, get prepared. Just know that things are coming. You kind of do. And if somebody else is kind of worried, teach them. Let them know. Give them a little inspiration. If you can inspire somebody to change their lives and do it, hit them in here so that they get it. Man, nothing better than that. Might have saved somebody. All right, that's enough for a Sunday rant and a Sunday drive, almost home. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Trust yourselves. That's all you gotta do. Be at peace. Trust yourself. It's all gonna work out. There's a plan. There's a greater plan, and you're a part of it. So, all right, love you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a wonderful Sunday. Trust yourselves.